Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. It's me, and I'm here. Hi, Shannon. Hey, Shannon, what happened? I went back and it was like poof, the whole stream was gone. Hi, Mia Bear. Get that glare off of there for you guys. Sorry about that. That one's a little better. Hi, Nanamo. Can everybody hear me? You just woke up? Hi, Wendy. Hi, Jill. Hi, Kenny. Hi, Joey. I'm bound and determined. I'm going to keep up today. Hi, Becky. And Susie and Wendy. Did I say hi to you already? And Kim T. Hi, Kim T. Hi, Deb. Um, uh, Deb, I tried to get back, but it was like poof, it went. I couldn't even find a trace of it. So I'm guessing it'll come back once it's processed, the stream. And hi, Shirley. How is everybody today? And okay, so wow, that's terrific. Thank you all for coming in and being here and all that kind of good stuff. I have two things, two new things, but well, I'll say hi for a couple more minutes. And hi, Melissa. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. And Susie, if you want to know, yes, I am using it. I absolutely use it all the time. I love it. It's like one of my new favorite things. And so I have nice hot coffee. Actually, in this case, it's hot tea. You were sleeping with the dogs? You mean the dogs? Yeah, it really was an awesome gift, Shannon. Speaking of awesome gifts, my dear, one of the things I'm going to show, and I'll make you wait for it, but I swatched the Graphitints, and wait till you see. Oh my goodness. Um, Hi, Joey. Nice to see you. I'm trying hard not to miss anybody. And Nanamo, of course, my faulty memory will not remember. Will not. Hi, Anne. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I think that I will go ahead and start. Um, oh, hey, yay. Thank you, thank you. Let's start with those. Let's start with those. This is not in the shop yet, but I have finished the drawing. Um, and this is called uh, Creatures of Age and Wisdom. And it will be in the shop in the next couple of days. I need to make sure that I, have a really steady hand to ink this. This is probably the best from a technical standpoint. This is the best drawing that I've ever done. And that, I think, is what artists want with everything that they do. They want to get better. And so that is exactly the way that I'm approaching it. Hi, Sue. Sue Thomas. And yes, you made it. And this is a sea turtle. Uh, and so I'm going to be fascinated to see what people do with the background on this, because I'm not going to add a background. I mean, I'm going to, if you guys want this part to be an ocean for your sea turtle, that's great. If you want it to be something else, that's great too. Same thing with the sky. I absolutely love my little owl. I'm in love with my little owl. So this will be inked and in the shop likely tomorrow, probably tomorrow. But as some of you have already discovered, this is already in the shop. And this one is called Honey, I'm Home, which of course, I have to make the titles funny, right? And of course, this is Mr. or Mrs. Dragon. You get to decide. Need more owls. Okay. Wait, you've seen my owl in Mia Bear. You've seen the owl in Flowers and Flyers, yeah? This one. Where is it? There it is. There's my owl. He's also available as a single drawing in my Etsy shop. And there's links to what's the new art. The link is in for this already in the shop. And there's also for the dragon that I'm going to work on today, if that's what you guys vote for. And so this is, I've drawn in, of course, this is the mouth of the cave, and this is his tail. And drawing rocks in the round was a interesting challenge, but I really love the way it turned out. I really love the way that this one turned out. So, and I've been trying to, my dragons are all sort of friendly looking. So, anyway, all right. So that's those two things. These two things were births from Sandy at uh, uh, Color Creatively. And this was, and I wanted to show you this. This is the latest series of books by Cristina McAllister. And this is the Goddess Nature book. It's labeled book 1. Excuse me. So I'm hoping that it will, of course, have many companions, because the art in this book, guys, is absolutely gorgeous. Just really, really gorgeous. I think this is my favorite one. And she's got it in here in several varieties. This is a close-up, and this is the far away. And there's 2 copies of each of those in the book. There aren't 2 copies of everything, just a few. But look at how beautiful Christina's art is. How can you not love Cristina McAllister's art? And this is just stunning. So I can highly recommend it. As you know, we featured her as the March artist, and I started this one, and this is how far I've gotten with it. Sorry that the camera is playing up there a little bit. Let me get this down. And I'm really pleased with how it's turning out. I'm liking. I'm trying to keep the sort of sheer effect of the fabric with the blues and the greens, and I used the glitter pen on the jewels here and here, and then I used the white Posca down here or in my case, a white uniball. But this one is coming along. And I did a little extra work on the eyes. Yeah, it's, and this one, of course, is Magical Beauties, book 1. So, and there's 3 of these so far. So, Cristina McAllister, absolutely. The other book that Sandy sent was the Mythographic Imagine. I saw this. I don't remember who did the first flip through of it. I did see a second flip through of it on Dev's channel, The Modernist Colorist, and it is beautiful. I do like several people. I like this book better than the animals one because it's just sort of so whimsical. You know, like I love the the wolf in the bubble, or the dog in the bubble with the fish looking in. And so this is very Kirby-esque, as everyone has said, and I think it will present a very interesting challenge when you sit down to actually color it. I like books like this for the same reason that I like Manic Botanic. It's like you have to figure them out. I mean, you have to. It's an exercise in figuring them out, and then making sure that you don't put too much color down. You want to always, I guess, make sure that you highlight the things you want to highlight, and then everything else in muted colors. And that brings me to the next subject, muted colors. As many of you know, I was gifted this absolutely gorgeous set of graphitints by the dear Shannon, along with a book. And I will, well, we'll get there in a second. And this is the initial swatches that I've made of the graphitints. And I loved this is basically applied sort of heavy and, straight across. And this is the color taken off the pencil with a water brush. And as you can see, they are gorgeous. But let me tell you where they really, 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 really start to shine. And that is here. And I've titled this page Graphitint Blends. Because this, to me, is amazing. I love that subtle effect of the color and the way that it flows together. The graphitints are different than the inktints. They handle differently than the inktints. They are much more like a graphite pencil because that is the medium that you're transferring is graphite pencil. It is tint in graphite as opposed to pure pigment like inktints is. But can you imagine the beautiful backgrounds that you could create with these pencils? This is just a little, I really got to playing. So this is the ocean blue and the meadow blended into each other. And this is the port and the aubergine. And this is the port and the ocean blue. And no, it won't make purple, but it does blend beautifully together. And this is the aubergine and the port. Oh, okay. So that was the port and the ocean. This is the aubergine and I guess I did that. No, this is the ocean and the aubergine. That's it. And so on and on and on I went. And then I decided to do this rainbow one. And then as the last one, which is far and away my favorite, I did the aubergine, blended into the ocean blue, blended into the meadow, and, you know, got that beautiful effect. So, huge hit here. Now, as you can see, this was, by the way, the book that came with the Graphitints. And I thought it would be fun. This month, at the end of the month, I want to do Preston as the guest artist. Here's why. This guy sucks at self-promotion. And I don't mean that in a bad way. But I have visited his website, or not his website, but his Facebook page. And for a guy this talented, he's got like not nearly enough likes and people liking his page and stuff like that. So I want to tell you all about Preston, Dennis Preston, and his fun books that they're ink heavy, but they are just made for a pencil like the Graphitints. Just absolutely made for it. And oh, okay. At any rate, so this, and I will try and contact him. But even if he never gets back to me, Cristina never got back to me either. But that's okay. Even if he never gets back to me, I'm going to do it anyway because this book is just adorable. And as I mentioned before, this was my favorite image because, you know, he's being killed by happiness. Uh, and I went and I checked out all of these other books. They are all on Amazon, and I have all the links. So I will be putting all of those in when I do and we may color in this today. And well, Linda, let me tell you, I actually, yeah, I can't actually, I will add the links to all of his books after the stream. And this, they are just, I mean, they are just quirky and weird and wonderful. And I absolutely love this book. Now, credit where credit is due. I did see this over on Deb's channel, at the Modernist Colorist, and it just something about it caught my eye. This one's called Little Samonti Caught Heck, and this apparently is Heck, you know, with the eyeball, the rolled eyeball, and the toothy creature of some sort. I just, you know, it's just art that's right up my alley. It's just right up my alley. For quirky and weird and wonderful. And so then I thought, okay, well, now what are we going to do? And so I thought I'd give you guys a choice. Y'all want a choice? We could continue on with this, or we could continue on with that, which we started. This was the one that we started with the Distress inks, and then I've been using Prismacolor pencils on it here. Or we could do, well, I'm not set up to do this one. I wanted to be ready, and then I forgot all about it to set up to do the watercolor demonstration on this one. This is my, and I was gonna, I've lost it now. It's the cover image, and I was gonna do it with the Daniel Smith watercolor. And all new enters, I timed out when I type. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, Linda. The timing on YouTube is weird. I've only ever been locked out once, but it's annoying, that's for sure. Or we could start the new this new dragon, which was the one from before. This is the What You Doing dragon, and I could color it with graphitints. So, what does everybody think? 40 watching, can we get 40 thumbs up? Thank you, Anne. What a sweet thing to say. Thank you. And Shannon and all of that. That's so wonderful. Nice dragon. Yeah, he's my nice dragon. He was just curious. He wants to know what you're doing. Dragon, dragon, dragon. Okay, me about dragon, dragon. Okay. Why did I think that the dragon was gonna get was gonna win? The dragon with the graphitints. Now, do we color the dragon with the graphitints or the background with the graphitints? Which do you want to do the most? I am a user of soft colors in backgrounds, and Kenny, I'm working on it. I am working on it with this one. To all the new people who've just come in, I'm just about to ink this drawing tonight. This one is number 6, I believe, because I'm also counting the one that has the grasshopper and the snail. That will also go in this book because it'll be kind of a mixture of dragons and other creatures and some of my other art. So, uh, so these two make 6, I believe, of the dragons, and I need 24 for a book. So I'm only a quarter of the way there. Uh, okay. Where am I? What? I'm doing this, and I'm going to use the graphitints. And I've decided that we want to use them in the background. And I think dragons and their friends. Yeah, exactly. It'll definitely have a lot of dragon friends. All right, so once again, the colors here, uh, when I swatched them out, what I did, and I didn't really realize it, I treated them very much like the ink tints on the top portion. And while there is a color difference, it is not so profound as to have been really noticeable when you color them full on. It isn't until you actually just use the watered down version. And so what I did is I literally I took the color right off the end of the pencil to do this part. And then on these, by the time I did these, I had learned that all you really need is a light touch. So we'll go with that. We'll go with the light touch. So I'm going to choose the aubergine because it is bar none my favorite color, and it doesn't really show up as well here as it should. I'm going to choose the aubergine, the ocean blue. Now, the ocean blue is the shadow is like a light blue, and the ocean blue is like its darker sister. So I'm going to use the ocean blue, the aubergine, the juniper. So those are my blues and purples. And then I think that as I work my way closer to the ground, I want to go grays. So there is, and as you can see, there's a beautiful warm gray, and there's also a storm, and then there's a mountain gray. And I am really fond of the storm gray because it's got a bit of a purple tint. So we'll go with the storm gray for down in here, and then we'll go with the then maybe at the very bottom to make it look like green in the background, we'll go with the ivy. So that's a lot of colors, but it can support it because it is pastel. And, pastel shades. So let's see what happens. And I've got a very light touch. It really is a light touch because this is a graphite pencil. So you have to just think of it as shading with a graphite pencil that's got color in it. And you activate them with water, which of course makes them my favorite kind of medium because I love water. Trying to decide where I want the land because the green will represent the land. Yes, I'm definitely using the graphitints, and actually let me zoom you down so that you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. Hopefully you can see that as I move that closer in. Maybe we'll make a hill that sort of rolls out there in the background. Thank you to whoever that was. I appreciate that a lot. Those, by the way, the links for all of those, for all my books, all my drawings, and everything else that are available in my PDF format are in my Etsy shop. And that is what you hear when you hear that little cash register sound. That is a sale in my Etsy shop. I can't tell you that in the last few weeks, they only occur on Sundays, which is my bad because I have been neglecting my people on Facebook, and I heard about it this week. So I've been over in Facebook and spreading sunshine, trying hard to spread sunshine. And of course, it's been wet this week again. It's really been wet. And that always, when it's wet, this is the storm gray. And I'm just doing up to the tree limb, just so then I can show you how it changes. Because these Derwent products are like magic. They really are. They're magic tools. And they're subtle, and I love that. Okay, so this is just a standard. This was put out by a company called Aqua Pro, and it's just a standard water brush you can get anywhere. I prefer this middle size because I love the flow of water in this brush. And you just go over it. This is 110-pound cardstock, the Georgia Pacific brand, available at Walmart. And it just, adding the water just pulls the pigment up out of the graphite, and it's wonderful. So that is a very, very subtle effect. It's a subtle watercolor effect, but then we can save the good stuff, or not the good stuff, but the bolder colors for the dragon in the foreground. And hi, Kathy, and Louise, and I'm just trying to catch, and Mousy Deb, and I'm just trying to catch the people. Hi, Charlotte, that I am seeing on the screen right now that I know I haven't said hi to. And welcome, welcome. We're coloring with Graphitints today. These wonderful Derwent Graphitints. I will show them. These were a birthday gift. And there is the tin. And there is a link to these as well down below. I always try and put in the links before the show starts if I know that I'm going to be using something in particular. So I guessed that you guys were going to want the Graphitints and the dragons. So now this dragon I don't think is, wait, yeah, I did include it. I did include this dragon as well. There's a link to this dragon as well. So yeah, it's very, very subtle. It's almost like a watercolor effect, and you can come in and layer it. You can come in and add more layers, and I will, in fact, be doing that. But I'm going to go ahead and take the gray up a little bit more. This is the storm gray. Because we'll assume that there are clouds out here in the background. It's a foggy day, whatever. Just sort of trying to keep it, keep the, thank you very much. And, okay, now that was that's just the aubergine. And I don't want the aubergine yet. I want the juniper. Now the juniper is like it's almost like a pinkish lavender or a pinkish, it's more to the pink side. And I just think it's a beautiful color. And as you can see, I'm being really light. Really, really light. If I wanted to be heavy, I would do that. But I'm being really, really light. Mostly because you can add to, but it's hard to take color away once you've already got it down on the page. Although with the Graphitints, I think you could. I think you could just re-wet it and then use a paper towel or something absorbent to clean it up. Hi, Dee Dee. Dee Dee Molden. Nice of you to join us. I think I meant, okay. Yeah, all right, there we go. So then, as I work my way up with that, then I'm going to go with the aubergine. Now this is more of a dusky purple. I like the aubergine color. It's probably, whenever I get a set, it's always going to be the first one that I swatch because I'm a purple fan. Oops. So I'm not being super duper careful about, filling in every bit of white space or whatever, because I'm going for sort of that watercolor feel on this. Okay, mix maybe a little bit of that aubergine down in here. And now let's go for this section and see how it goes. And I realize that the camera is probably washing out a lot of this color as it does on so many of our streams. But we'll try and get to a darkening up place so that you can actually see a second layer and see how that works out. I first saw these demonstrated over on, let's see, it was Coloring Bliss, I believe. And it was funny because Steve had never used either the Inktense or the Graphitints, and he was so impressed with the Graphitints. But then when Jennifer handed him an Inktense to use, he like fell in love with it. Fell in love with the vibrant colors. Of course, I've got my hand right in the wet, which I should not do. I should either turn the page or put a little blotter thing down. But see how beautifully that color blends? I'm so impressed with these pencils and the way, because y'all know that I'm not one for subtle color. I'm a big bold color person. But these could turn me around. These could make me like pastel muted dusky shades. Oh, thank you all, by the way, for the lovely comments on my birthday video. After I posted it, I thought, well, that was a little self-indulgent. But what can I say? It's done. I love sorry, I couldn't resist the birthday marquee, though. Yeah, I'm a big, bold color person. I like big, bold colors. What can I say? Give me the royal blues and the the purples and the pinks and the, don't give me those Easter colors. I don't like Easter. I mean, I don't like the Easter colors. I always chose that. I always chose the Easter basket that was hot pink and had the lime green grass, the dark green grass. I mean, Oh, Susie, that thing works so well. It works so well. My tea is hot, and that is so weird considering how long I've been sitting here. Yeah, pastels to me are very blah as well. I mean, if you take a look around my house, all the pillows are big bold colors. All the the drapes are the drapes are always a neutral shade to which you can always play anything else off of. But I've got blinds in all the windows. Okay, so now let's pull up the purple just a little bit from here. Because what I'm doing, I'm starting with the background, mostly so that I can show you the Graphitints. We'll go right to there. Notice I got kind of dark there. Oh, I saw one. I saw one. Thank you, mods. You're amazing. And I have not seen Tammy Sippard in a while. Is everything okay? Or do you know? And, but other than that, so one of the reasons why I'm all sort of nasally is because, of course, it's been wet again. Although I do have to say, at least the cough didn't, that weird cough did not come back. So now what I've got is the ocean blue. And you may think that ocean blue, oh, that would be good. That would be good, Becky, if you did. I hope so. I just hadn't seen her around lately, and I didn't, I always sort of, the radar eventually starts to go off when I don't see somebody that I regularly see and, who I know may have issues with their health or, something along those lines. But we all get busy and we all take occasional breaks from social media, which is one of the reasons why I'm delighted to see Jill here today. Makes me feel very special. Okay, now, all right, so this is slightly darker. And you can see I mean, the colors hold up nicely. They really do. And they blend into one another so easily. Absolutely seamlessly. Absolutely a seamless blend. Who would have ever thought you could tint graphite like this? But I guess if you have they used to give us those blue pencils to make corrections for photocopying and things like that because supposedly the non-photo blue doesn't show up. But usually it's the binder is wax or oil or something like that. In this case, it's graphite. Making short work of this background. Oh, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Oh, I am liking the way that this is looking. Shannon, thank you so much. This is great. Hopefully, I will enable more than a few of you to add graphitints to your list today. Or maybe give a set a home. I mean, look at that. You can, you work it just like you would a watercolor or something like that. Create stormy skies. I like that sort of stormy, that whole stormy sky effect that this piece has gotten all of a sudden. Okay. I have graphitinted and it's my fault. Good. In that case, I've done my job. I love to promote art supplies. I really do. I love to turn people on to new art supplies. And I'm adding a little bit more of the green down in here, just because I would like the green to be a little bit darker. And just exactly like the Inktense, you don't have to activate it with water. The fact that I am activating it with water right now is more to see what will happen. But I could have just left it with just the graphite on top, because you can use them like that. But if you have a water medium, why would you not wet it? Storm is so versatile. All the grays are versatile. But you're right, absolutely, Jude. Storm is a great one. I also like the warm gray. This one right here, and even the mountain gray. I love all the. Although I used look at the cool gray has all that blue in it. So, and then the cloud gray is a true gray. Like all Derwent products, these guys have a clue. They know what they're doing. All right, I am liking this. I am liking it. Hey, Corolla, how are you? Hi, Kathy Nichols. I always miss saying hi to you, so I wanted to make sure I didn't miss you this time. Okay. All right, so now that we've done Graphitint on the background, and I love this sky effect that we've got, what color should we do Mr. Dragon? Do we want him to be green? No, we do not want him to be green. I almost want to make him pink. Mia Bear, what have you done to me? Hi, May. How are you? Hi, Ollie. Pink, pink, pink. Purple. Yeah, I think, you know what? Maybe a purple dragon would do it. Be picking up the purple light. That's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. What? Well, I haven't swatched those yet. I will. I haven't swatched the Derwent pan set yet, and I haven't swatched the Cotmans yet, but I will. So I would rather do it with something that I know. Uh, and I guess I could use pencils, but you know me. You think I'm going to use? Yeah, yeah. Well, let's see. I used pencils last time, didn't I? Okay. Yeah. All right. Come here, my loves. Derwent meets Derwent. What can I say? Okay. And we turn to these are. Oh, I did I. Those are the. Did I show you guys that I did swatch out the Daleroni acrylics? Wait, wait, wait. Do we have a new player in the game? Huh. No. Maybe. I really want to use a watercolor, but I haven't swatched out any of the new ones yet. So let's choose deep violet. No, let's choose violet. Let's choose violet. Uh, and once again, I don't worry about watercolor paper or anything else. This is coloring. This is not art that I'm going to sell. This is simply coloring. So I don't have to, get super special or anything like that. So now I have to remember how the Inktense work since it's been a while since I've used them. I have been using the heck out of my Prismacolors. So people are looking and going, well, what are you doing? I'm only coloring around the edge. And that is sort of true. We're going to make a purple dragon. Because dragons should be purple, if they can. Worked for Barney, right? Was it Barney that was the purple dragon? All you people with kids are going to know the answer to that. Wait, Rude? Who's Rude? Oh, somebody that's not here anymore. Okay, got it. Thank you, mods. Thank you, May. It's a sign of a good mod when the host never even knows that something happened. All right, so all I'm really doing here is I'm just sort of adding in a little color to begin with. And then, because I want to bring in the mauve. Where's the mauve? There is the mauve. Is it the mauve that I want? Or the mauve? Yes, it is. Just a little bit for now, because we can always add, but we can't take it away. Just adding a little bit of color here and there that hopefully will then blend in. You are going to be one weird looking dragon, that's for sure. All right. Oops, am I off the screen? Am I on the screen? All right, let's go for it here. Waited too long on that one. I know better than that. Where is the mauve? Take a little bit. There we go. Oh, there is just nothing as satisfying as intense. I'm sorry. It's just, oh my goodness. It's like coming home, you know? It's like coming home. Sorry, I've gone all quiet on you here. I'm suddenly thinking about looking good. Can she have pink wings? Can she have pink wings? Needs the pink. Okay. Yeah, we need more pink on here. There we go. There we go. Here's my pretty colors. I can add some more purple later. coloring should be fun. And this is really fun. I'm having a blast with this. Ah, look at that. And then look at the way it plays off the background, though. That is what's so cool. It is the only way to go, you know? The only way to go is to have fun with what you're doing. Okay, so now that I know what that's going to do, let me add just, oops, no, wrong color. Eek, eek, wrong color. That's okay. We'll turn that into a shadow of some sort. And go with that. That's the mob. Okay. And okay. Whoops, where are we? Can I turn this over? Will that freak you guys out if I turn it over? It's just easier for me to blend down than it is to blend sideways on these side bits. I finally figured out what it is that happens to my vision when I stream. Because I get to a point where I actually cannot make sense of the chat because it's all double. I mean, it's double vision. And that is the real problem. It's because when I focus, like I can see this clearly, but if I focus on anything else, it goes double vision on me. So, and then I have to sleep in order for it to come back. So it's got to be I'm just making my eyes tired, yeah? That and the fact that I haven't had a new pair of glasses in 12 years. Yeah, I think it's been at least 12 years. Excuse me. But there's a really good reason for that. I had to lay out $600 for the last pair of glasses that I got. Beside which, I see well enough to do what I need to do. You know, I've tried reading glasses. I wear, I've got those progressive lenses because I am, you know, I'm presbyopic. So you get the, I've got the far-sighted thing and the near-sighted thing going on. But the older that I get, the further I can see away clearly. But I absolutely have to take my glasses off to see anything closer than 3 feet. So it's because I have weird vision. It's just a chore every time that I go. But there's a lot to be said for not going out a lot. Like, I see fine to drive, so that's not an issue. I'm just pulling this out very lightly because I don't know yet what I want to do with his toes. So we're just going to leave those alone for right now. Whoops. Can you guys see what I'm working on here? Apologize for that. Okay. Now I'm thinking about using the graphitints for the outside, not the runes themselves, but the frame. We'll decide that. An hour and 7 minutes in. What do you think? Is he looking good? American Gangster with Denzel. He is becoming a mystical being. Okay. So he should just have pink. Like fuchsia pink. Oh. Time to turn the hot plate off because my tea is almost gone. Actually, at this point in time, it might be to everybody's benefit, at least to mine, to take just a very quick 5-minute second for, and yes, well, his head and his tail, we're going to do when I come back. Okay, Louise. Actually, you know what? I think I'll just stay right here. I don't really have to go anywhere. I was just going to go get more hot tea, but I don't really need to do that. Bye, Louise. Have a good evening. A good rest of your Sunday. Yeah, that's what I was thinking that I would do, Shannon, but it's not critical, so. What I was going to do is I was going to go blow my nose. But the last time I got up and blew my nose, the stream disappeared on me. And I hear that maybe there's YouTube gremlins that watch and wait for us to get up and cut off our access. Wouldn't that be weird if Big Brother was watching to that extent? Oh, inattention. Let's go ahead and cut off her. Because I imagine that each one of us that streams takes up server space in their computer, so, or in there. oh, whatever the the thing is that they have. Oh, I'm liking that. I am liking that dark purple. We'll have to wait to see how that dries, how it looks when it dries. Okay. Ooh. Yay. All right. So we're going to let's do the wings in fuchsia. But what color should the bones be fuchsia? Or the, well, I already know that I want his, yeah, I need to do his face first. I need to do his face first. I needed to do his face first so that I can decide. No, I don't. I want him to have hot pink horns. Yes. What you doing? It's hard to take a pink dragon seriously, but they sure are a lot of fun. And note, I have taken a page out of May's book in how I am putting these down this time. And that is that I am, letting them blend to the inside. Let's go with a little purple in there. Shadow his little eyes. Where's the mauve? That's not it. Here's the mauve. And let's see how this goes. You guys all still with me? As I make madness here on the page. I just want to show that this little dragon, even though he's not the favorite one, is absolutely a lot of fun. Oh, he is looking good. Blame me. What have I done now? What have I done now? Oh, I am liking this guy. You might be my new favorite dragon. Yep. Okay. Fuchsia. We're back to the fuchsia. I am loving it. I'll make this a little bit purple around the, as we head into there and around there. Okay. Then, oops, fuchsia. We'll go here. And then the violet. And the violet around the outside. And around there. And let's go back to the fuchsia. Oh, I forgot I was bringing the violet down around the edges of the, there we go. Now, back to the fuchsia over here. Okay, so all the way to that. See, this is the problem. I do it on one side, and I decide that I really like it, and then I have to try and repeat it on the other side. There's a problem that I constantly go through with my art as well. Okay, now, then it was fuchsia down here, and then the mauve, not the mauve, the violet around the edge of the face, and the violet around there. Okay, then I used the mauve came down there and around there. Actually, there was fuchsia. I'm just trying to follow the colors that I did before. Then there's the mauve here. And a little bit of the mauve there. Maybe give it a little interest by making it kind of different. Okay, and then, can you tell I am just totally lost in this? Okay, wiping off the brush so I can come in and oh yeah, I am liking that. Look at how pretty you are. We need to give you a name. What name would you like? What name would you like, little guy? You can suggest something. start up here. Talking to imaginary creatures on my page. Hello, what is your name? Are we being assaulted by the little gremlin guys? Thank you, May. I see you. Your troll hammer, or your, sorry, didn't mean to say the word. Your hammer is getting a workout today, ladies. Of course, it was happening over in, well, every stream I've seen so far today. All right. And let's pull down a mob nose. Yeah, mob nose. And a we'll go with a pink snout. Ooh. Watching the time with the regular time. At least I wasn't late today, so that will help. Last time I tried to run over May. Poor May. Okay. How about that? His name should be Nightwalker. Would you like to be Nightwalker? He says, I like that. Okay, so now that we've done the face and the tail, I will take that potty break, invite everybody else to do it, and then stick around because when we come back, we are going to give away a book because, you know, we do that here. I will be right back. Look, I dragged the sign out of the drawer. Oh, for goodness sake. We'll just stick it over there. How about that? Be right back. Oops. All right. False start. All right, and I am back. I sure hope you guys know how much I appreciate all of you and being here and things that you've sent and all of that, and know that I use every single thing that you send. Um, okay, so, and I'm learning as quick as I can so that I can show you. Um, okay, we are going to do a book giveaway, and there is also an Easter egg that I will put in as well today. Just a little 25% off certificate for anything you want in my store. Those are good for usually 48 hours after the stream, although uh, you guys probably know that I never cancel those. They're good all the time, but you kind of have to watch the stream to know that they're there, and so that's like a reward. At any rate, we're going to give away a book, and everybody here, hopefully, welcome back, Christine. The dragon is called George. uh, and thank you. Okay, George, you want to be George? He says, nah, I don't know. I'm not too fond of George, but he could be George. Uh, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So far, we've got. I'll uh, Deb named him at the start. Oh, he did. Did he name him George? Okay. Well, I'll go back in the stream and we'll figure out what his name is. And uh, is there anybody here who does not know how a contest works? First off, I guess I have to say that this is not affiliated in any way with YouTube or Facebook or any social media form. This is simply me, and it's or Dropbox, or it's not not associated with any of those kinds of things. It is my own art, therefore I am allowed to give it away. And the way that a contest works is when you see me type in the words go, go, go on your screen, you'll see my name pop up with the words go, go, go. Then enter a number between 1 and 100. You can only enter one number. Once you've entered it, you cannot change it. And the person who gets closest to the number that is the winner without going over will be our winner. And the winning number will be selected through random.com. And I'll do that right in front of you. So, as long as everybody understands the rules. And yes, and that is very important. Thank you, Pickle. And please refrain from chatting while people are entering numbers, because it makes it easier for the mods to be able to figure out who the winner is. Count down 1, 2, 3. Go, go, go. No problem, Sparkle. Oh, you guys are so wonderful. Look at that. Look at that. My goodness. You guys have just made my day. Oh, unless anybody thinks I don't use it, 12:30 p.m. depending upon where I need to be on what day. Okay, let's make that go away. I am hopeless when it comes to Okay, you are, let's see. If you are just arriving, put one number in, one between number 1 and 100. Only enter once. Oh, yay. Hi, Sean. Nice to see you. And, okay, I have the last number I have up right now comes from Sean. I haven't seen the light. Oh, there's one from Mike. Mike Nevermon. And we'll give it another, say, 10 seconds. And there we go. Stop, stop, stop. Okay, so we will pull up our trusty, and this time I won't give you my code, which I did change from the last time. Not that I ever expect any of you to get my telephone, but whoops. Oh, and Sean, I'm glad you're here because I have a suggestion. It may not mean anything at all. It may be totally all wet, but somebody here will know how to fix it. Okay, so this is the random number generator. See if I can pull that up. Minimum, maximum, 1 between 1 and 100. We'll click generate, and the winning number is number 78. So whomever got, oh, I see Mousy Deb has 74. So if somebody, hoping my mods will be able to tell me, winning number is 78. All right. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, Mousy Deb, you are the winner. In that case, then, if you would be so kind as to email me your choice of book, and that would be to hopefully I spelled it right. and so you know there is a video walkthrough of every single one of my books out on a ton of channels, but I've gathered them all in one place in a playlist called CLAldridgeArt Flip-Throughs here on my channel. So all my books are there. The only thing that, excuse me, that isn't in a book already are the new art pieces in my Etsy shop. Otherwise, and by the way, it is an Etsy book, PDF book. So okay. Oh, you disqualified yourself, Sparkle. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Sean. I am having a lot of fun drawing them. I don't think you were here, but this is my new drawing that I just am putting the finishing touches on now. So this is the one that will be next in the shop, and it is called Creatures of Age and Wisdom. And then this is the one that just went in the shop. And this is the one I'm coloring now, which was the one from a couple of weeks ago that I finished. I don't draw very quickly, although in the last week or so I have drawn a little quicker, mostly because, like I say, it was pointed out to me that I was doing too much playing and not nearly enough working. So I'm working to correct that. And okay. So Mousy Deb, that's how you get what your book choice to me. I will deliver it to you by a Dropbox. I'll hook you up with a link. You can just go download the files. Okay. All right, Gary. Thank you so much for being here. How Cornelius. Oh, I like that. Donna, I like that. That's a good one. That one's gonna get in the hopper. Cornelius. Would you like to be Cornelius? We'll call you Corny. Corny like me. He's corny like me. Mm. I did write back to my friend, by the way, and I sent him a link to my channel. So, oh, what did I want to suggest? That was it. Now, I don't know if this will work or not, but I experimented with my phone the other day, Sean, and I found out that if I can get my phone into landscape mode before I hit go live, it will, in fact, show up on the screen the long way. Now, I don't know if that will work on all phones, and because this one is so weird, it wants to switch back to, because this is the iPhone 5. And, but I found that if I started a stream with it in portrait mode like this, it won't switch. But if I start the stream in landscape mode, it will stay in landscape mode. And like I say, I don't know if that will work for you or not, or if you even want to try it. But it was just a suggestion. So, because otherwise, I know your space this way gets narrowed in your stream until you've got a bigger canvas to work with. So, not a criticism, just a suggestion. Poor George. I kind of like Cornelius. Now, wait a minute. Cornelius is a good name. We'll see. We'll see. Right now he needs wings. Right now he needs some wings, and I've only got 15 minutes until May is going to come on. So let's give our boy some wings. All right, I think we answered the question of what the bony part is going to be by making his horns the fuchsia. So let's make the bony part of his wings fuchsia. But I will also say, Sean, that the best thing I ever bought was for $50, and it was this Logitech C920 camera. It has just been wonderful, and it was $49.95 US. Okay. Let's see how that works. I think I may need more pigment down here, although we'll see. If I can pull it in from the sides enough to... Yeah. What I'm trying to do is so that when it dries, I want to leave like a light space so it looks like a sheen where the light is hitting it up the bone. And if I miss that, I can always add it back in later. And you could do this with any kind of coloring. You can always add that sheen in later with white, a white pencil. And that is, you know, when I missed it here on the hummingbirds, that's exactly what I did. I added this in with the white pencil so that there would be a nice sheen there. I really should go back in and finish that one, shouldn't I? That was last month's project. No, we're not bullies at all. I'm sorry that you had a bully, Rochelle and Connie. I think people know better than to try and bully me. Because I just get right in their face about it. This is I learned something today, actually, as I was researching what kind of shell I wanted to put on the sea turtle. And that is a carapace. That is what that apparently, and that's what they call things that are made out of keratin, like a rhino horn. It's all made of keratin, just like a turtle shell. Same thing that gives us fingernails. Okay, so now if we're going to do that, then I'm going to use the mauve for the wing, for the leather in the wing. Hi, Sean. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate the support. Happy to give it back to you when I come. And everybody, so you know, Sean is on tomorrow night at 8 p.m. GMT, which is 5 p.m. here. Wait, no, it's 3 p.m. here on the East Coast of the United States, and noon on the West Coast. Is that right? And then he's also on Thursday nights at 10 o'clock GMT. And he has a lovely channel. All the British accents. We all love the British accents. Claire has her own. Deb has his own. Sammy, and none of them sound the same. And Sean. Then you get up into Scotland, and you've got Susie, and I think Susie's in Scotland, aren't you, Susie? And also the Art Spirits is in Scotland. Oh no! Well, if he's not on, he's supposed to have. I thought he was going to do Mondays and Thursdays, but life happens to all of us. Just be on the lookout for him. Okay. So I need to wrap up because May is due on in 7 minutes. But let me just finish this one wing or one section so that it doesn't dry out on us. I do want to make sure that I leave you guys with for those of you that might have been hoping that there would be one. If you use this link into the shop, it will automatically take 25% off of everything that you purchase. Yeah. Sean is color and canvas. And if you want to get to his channel, just scroll back to where he was saying goodbye and click on the 3 dots that are out on the right-hand side of his name when you hover over his comment. And one of the options is go to channel. It will not take you away from here. It generally brings it up in a new window. And all of that kind of good stuff. Now, I do want to say a huge thank you to Shannon for making this demonstration of graphitints possible. I am really enjoying playing with them, and I really hope to do more. Once again, I am going to this month, at the end of the month, I am going to feature the art of Dennis Preston because I think that he is, maybe he's a famous guy, I don't know, but anybody this good that only has 100 and some odd likes on Facebook is on his artist page is not doing a good enough job at self-promotion. I'm going to help him if I can. Thank you, Deb, for enabling me to be able to do that by showing his art on your channel in the first place. So thank you all for being here. Know that I appreciate each and every one of you. And May is coming up next. And once again, if you are not already subscribed to May Brox's channel, and by the way, check out her cool intro on her pre-records. Copy. Here is a link to her channel. I would like it very much if you would subscribe and watch her. She is the queen of all things water and very, very talented. She can work with pencils, markers, watercolors, you name it. She's wonderful. Uh, be sure to check out Belinda later tonight. That's Faithful Girl 1978. She streams on Sundays at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, which is Monday afternoon, I think, in Australia where she is. And of course, look for Shalene, who may or may not come on this Sunday. We don't know, but if she does, we'll also be there. And so there's lots of good places to watch and good places to be. And until we meet again, color something pretty. Thanks, everybody. George, we could call him George Cornelius. How about that? His name is George Cornelius. All right. See you at Maze, everybody. Bye.